This is Ranga. He forever changed the way I think about fishing.
One of the things I love about Montana is people are nice. I mean, all the cars, they recognize each other, and even if you didn't, just quick wave. And I love that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So I'll be a local if I'm driving and I do the one-handed wave.
Yeah, but you got it's two fingers.
Two fingers.
Yeah, because you need to hold the wheel, Ashley.
Okay.
Oh, Calder.
He's not from around here. Oh my gosh.
Cool, right?
Oh my word.
Oh yeah.
That just looks like the most amazing water slide.
Mess you up.
So we're fishing down there?
Yeah, let's go fish. Each fishing spot to me is different. And I think that getting into the rhythm of that specific spot, the energy of that specific spot is key. I like to just kind of sit, take 9-10 breaths and just kind of close my eyes and just get really plugged in. Let's take 10 breaths and get our roll on. Let's get some fish. All right.
It doesn't get any better than this. It really doesn't. Thank you! This is amazing!
You're welcome.
I'm so happy to be here.
Pleasure. Let's do it. Let's catch some fish.
This is why I'm here, to experience Montana, to feel small under its big sky and to fish its rivers and to meet its passionate people, like Ranga, who's an avid fly fisherman and an incredibly talented chef.
My nature is to be impatient. I become obsessed with myself and the things I'm doing, and when troubles hit, they feel like a ton of bricks to me. And when good things are going, I'm at the top of the world, and regardless of good or bad, fly fishing just keeps things in perspective.
Oh yeah, that's good, right there. Come on, fish, EB, yep. Yeah!
Oh my gosh!
You're good. Easy, nice and easy. Yep, great. Yeah! Woo!
Woo!
Boom. Hell yes.
Yes!
Perfect. Nice.
Yeah! I just caught a fish.
All right, let's go eat.
I mean, it would have still been a beautiful day without catching a fish, but man, it feels good. Now we have to celebrate. Ranga starts us off with a cocktail. So he starts with a local moonshine, spiced to resemble an apple pie. He smokes our cup with a charred cinnamon stick, adds a bit of lemon, then sweetens the warm cocktail with a cardamom caramel.
Oh.
This is awesome. Cheers. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
That's
pretty
mighty
good.
fine. What is it about cooking over the fire that you love?
It's just a primal thing. I feel like kind of like fishing too. It's this idea that you have to work with what's happening. You know, so there's no timeline. There's no like, okay, let me set it to 4:25. You know, for me, it forces me to slow down because I'm very checklist oriented. And with something like this, those to-do lists are gone.
Yeah.
I'm there, and I like that. And I do think that anything over a fire, it doesn't matter what it is, I just think it tastes better.
Add a little smoke, a little salt, and boom, you're done.
Nice.
know?
While we warm ourselves with that drink, I get started on a charred asparagus and cattails salad with smoked egg root biche. Oh my gosh, I forgot to tell you. Earlier in the day, Ranga and I did a bit of foraging for some cattails.
This is the spot, right?
Yeah, this is it.
This is it?
Yeah, this is it. You want to try your hand at some shoots here?
Yeah.
These are pretty good size. So we want something a little bit more substantive, and then get low. And then these are pretty muddy, so what we'll do is the edible part's gonna be kind of the bottom shoot,
Okay.
right? So then this is still a little green, right? So we need to go a little bit lower on the next one.
Okay.
And then, yeah, and then you just peel it up. And then, yeah, we saute that. It's good to go.
Awesome.
Cattails are very easily identified, and they can be found in all 50 states. They grow in wetlands, and in the spring, before they flower, the white part of the stalk is sweet, tender, and delicious.
Oh, there's a little sprig of mint right here. Yeah.
That smells so good. Now I'm mint obsessed.
Did you see that there's juniper berries over
Oh!
here? Yeah.
That smells so
Yeah, it
good.
smells very good.
What is the protocol for harvesting?
I mean, you
something
can
like
do
this?
whatever you want, but I try not to take the super new growth. Like these are a little bit older, so I
Okay.
take that, but I wouldn't take any of the really nice new green buds or anything.
Let it grow.
Yeah. Oh man, that smells so
Oh my
good.
gosh. I just want to pour some bourbon on top of that.
Yeah, let's do it. Easily arranged. Cool, successful haul.
Success.
Okay, so now that I've shown you how we found those beautiful wild ingredients, let's get back to the fire. Once we add the asparagus and cattails to the grill, we put the juniper branches directly on the coals, which adds this beautiful smoked flavor. For my take on the classic French sauce grabiche, I chop smoked eggs, then mix them with dill, capers, pickles, mustard, and vinegar. The sauce is then poured all over the charred asparagus and cattails.
Oh, beautiful. I'm assuming this is your own sourdough starter.
It is. That sourdough starter, I think, is 40 years old.
40?
Yeah. It was from a
Wow.
friend's mom.
This is my style.
This is rustic primal cooking at its finest, or cooking with instinct. It's about listening to your senses and just enjoying the process. This cheese fondue is one of my absolute favorite things to prepare over the fire. It's so simple. It starts with a triple cream cheese wedge that's placed into a cast iron pan, set over the coals just until it melts. It's then finished with charred rosemary, which adds so much flavor. Ranga prepares the trout simply with a Sri Lankan curry powder. Coconut oil goes into the pan along with whole unpeeled garlic. Then it's simply seared on both sides until just cooked through. I love how simply Ranga prepared this fish. There's so little that needs to be done when the trout was literally just pulled from the river. I've said it before and I'll say it over and over again. Sitting around the fire and sharing a meal is an experience that I will never get tired of.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you. What a day, huh?
I'm excited. This is a well-earned meal.
Yeah, it is.
The juniper is really good on that.
That
It's
was
not too strong.
really nice. I can't wait to try this trout. Oh.
East meets West. I love it.
I love it. Look at this.
Campfire
That-
collaboration.
Man. Oh, I like that.
Yum. All right, here we go.
Right. Oh, yeah.
It's like cheese crack.
This one's such a fun one to do. Like, even if it gets obliterated in the
Oh my
fire, it's
God.
still so good.
That's insane.
Not good.
This dish was a last-minute addition after we found that fragrant wild mint. I wanted something sweet, but not too much so to end that incredible meal. We start by grilling some rhubarb until it's tender and blackened. To that, we add fresh mascarpone and then drizzle local honey all over the top. To finish, we simply top with wild mint and dig in.
This is one of the best campfire meals I've had in a while. This is very good.
I'm so happy to hear that.
This is super good. Thank you.
Are you
Great
kidding
day.
me? Thank you.
Yeah.
Like, you showed me this place. You helped me catch a fish.
It's not for everyone. I'm glad you were down.
Oh man, I just so appreciate it too that like I will forever.
You've got a little ash on your nose. Underneath.
Adorable.
Like,
Oh, I get you.
yep, you're clear.
I will forever, when I go fishing, stop and take those breaths and have that
Awesome.
moment because it just felt, I mean, I got tears in my eyes, man. It was just like, suddenly you go from like, oh my gosh, you know, like gotta catch a fish, and then you're like, no, I'm in this moment, and this is exactly, I am where I am, and this is
Totally.
where I need to be, and this is enough.
Yep. Yeah, this
And
is perfect the way it
else
is, right?
is just a bonus.
I love it.
So thank you for seriously one of the best days ever.
You are so welcome. Cheers. If we had more cocktail, I'd drink more.
Well, we can make that happen.
I love this quote by John Gehrig. They say you forget your troubles on a trout stream, but that's not quite it. What happens is that you begin to see where your troubles fit into the grand scheme of things, and suddenly, they're just not such a big deal anymore.